Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How you guys doing? Did everyone have a good Easter? I'm wondering, we did 5 services, so it's a lot. It's a lot of singing. If you're a worship leader and you're watching this, you should comment and tell me how many services you did in your own context. I'm going to try to add wisdom. Bam. But yeah, if you're a worship leader and you led Easter services this weekend, tell me how many you did, for real. You can count Good Friday too. Hey. 9. Caleb said they did 9 services.
Wow.
Oh, someone said just 1, but it was long. I wonder what that means. Like, how many songs did you do? 5, Aaron. Dang.
Wow.
7. Okay, people had busy Easters.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to Wisdom Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, joining us. We're really excited about our guest today.
Yeah.
She's pretty awesome, and once she comes on, I'm sure she'll share so much more about who she is and what she's doing. And I mean, I loved her latest song, so.
Yeah. Awesome. So today is Wednesday. Wow.
I know.
This week is flying by. This whole year has been flying by. I kept confusing myself yesterday, thinking it was March still. But it's actually April. But yeah, Easter falling on the first Sunday of April feels really early. So.
Yeah. It feels like it totally threw off my whole sense of like what the year is.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh, I think our guest may have just joined.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to bring her on. And then she'll be here in just a second. But we're really excited to have her on today. And
hey, y'all.
Hey.
Welcome, Jelinda. It's so good to see you
Thank you.
Person.
I know.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all.
Really nice. Where are you located right now?
I am in Douglasville, Georgia, about 45 minutes from Atlanta.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. We're really excited to have you on. And I don't know, have we ever even met, even in person like this?
I don't think so. This is it.
This is why the internet is great.
Yeah.
Oh, people are stoked. Oh my gosh, it's Jelinda Hill.
Oh,
Jelinda, go sit. Okay,
my
people
friends,
are
man.
I feel like we've met because, like, I watched your videos and, I follow you on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it feels like I've interacted with you a bunch.
Yeah.
But I was just mainly stalking you, I guess.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're on here today.
So I'm an artist. I'm a creative more than anything. So I do a lot of different things. I do photography, I do video. But my main passion is singing and music, all things creative. So I guess that's a little bit about me. I've been singing since I was little, and recently during the pandemic was able to start a business with God's help, doing photography and video. And so that's really been a blessing to be able to do. And now that things are kind of settling down with COVID restrictions and everything like that, music is beginning to pick back up, which I'm really grateful for. I like photo and video, but I'd rather be singing. So that's been going pretty well. Just released a new single 2 months ago, I think. And so Wisdom's helped me a whole lot with that, helped me a ton, and I've been seeing a lot of good responses and everything like that. So yeah, I guess that's a little bit about me. I'm from the country. Yeah.
Awesome. So as a marketer, I'm really intrigued by the fact that you started a photography and videography business in the middle of
Yeah.
the pandemic. So how does that happen? Like how are you even able to start a business like that? Because that's really an in-person business. Like you can't do it over
Yeah.
Zoom, right?
Yeah. No, you can't. And believe it or not, I've seen a lot of people kind of walk their clients through a self photo shoot. Like
Mm.
people have been doing it on Zoom and like on Instagram, like video. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm graced with that, but a lot of people, have been doing it's been crazy. But for me, I've been doing photography for I want to say the last 2 years. I recently moved back home to Georgia 2 years ago, and when I came here, I bought a $150 camera off of Facebook and just started playing around. I
Wow.
started an Instagram page, and people just started asking me if I would do a shoot, and so that kind of started my interest in photography. And one of my god brother has his own video business, so I asked him for help, and just the rest is basically YouTube University.
Yeah.
Learn
Yep.
everything that I know off of YouTube, and so I reached out to another friend of mine who does video, and we got to do a lot of music videos and stuff like that. And I just did a lot of training with them, hands on. And one of the churches that I used to partner with, well, one of the churches that I partner with, I was leading worship with them. So they asked me, well, can you send us a video of you singing? So I said, yeah, cool. And we did that for a couple of weeks. And then they asked, well, how good are you at editing services? So now I edit their service. So that's just been how, I don't know. It's been God for real. It's really been God, just opening those doors, and just, I don't know, keeping the ball rolling for me.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I'm grateful for that.
So if you're in the Atlanta area and you need a photographer or a
Yes.
videographer, hit up Jelinda.
Yeah. 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 And Jelinda travels too.
Oh, there you go. That should be like an Instagram account. Jelinda
Yeah.
Travels.
Yeah. Pretty
Cool.
good.
So tell us about your music journey. You released your first single back in 2017, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah,
2017.
what kind of led you to start releasing on your own music?
Well, I was living in, so I'm military, and I was living in Washington State and was deciding whether or not to re-enlist. And I took a like a biblical class. It was a course that was offered by a church there, and one of the professors told us to, crazy enough, he told us to draw a tombstone and write today's date, as an end date, and write on the tombstone what you didn't want to leave behind.
Mm.
And like everybody was supposed to write could have, and then fill in the blank. And so he just, I don't know, he provoked us all to just think about the things that we don't want to leave undone.
Mm.
And for me, I was like, I would hate to die and my family find my computer and say, man, she could have been a great songwriter. She could have been an artist. She could have sent this to other people. She could have been a photographer. She could have been you know what I mean? I didn't want to leave those things undone. And I felt like if God gave us a gift, why sit on it, and why just kind of hoard it and keep it to ourselves? And so I had songs written already and was like, well, I don't want to really just sit on them. And so I just decided to move home and start on that journey, and whatever that meant, I was gonna try to do the best to the best of my ability, do enough research to understand what the music is, at least a little bit, at least surface level. So I moved back home and just started on that path and tried to find all the workshops that I could, all the resources, all the books. I was DMing artists and stuff and saying, hey, what book can I read? Where can I go? What do I need to study? Where, who can I reach out to? And I tried to investigate the information I could, and so I went to a workshop, and they kind of gave a rundown on how to feel and what it means to promote it and all that stuff. And so that's kind of where I started. But yeah, just didn't want to leave it undone.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
That's very inspirational. And the fact that you were basically like, I'm going to figure this out and
Yeah.
got really proactive with it. Because
Yeah.
a lot of times it's easy for us to be like, it'd be nice to be a songwriter, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how. So you just,
Yeah.
kind of give up, but you just worked at it and figured out a way to learn and grow in it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's really inspirational to me.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm grateful.
Oh, you should be. You've worked so hard. I mean, even like just hearing in both situations, you're like, yeah, I'm just going to start this business during COVID and I'll figure it out. And
Yeah.
hey, I think that God's telling me to do this, so I'm going to figure it out. Like, that's really, I think, inspiring to people, and just even how far you've come now with, which I guess brings us to Defeated,
Yeah.
which if people have not heard this song, they need to go listen to it.
Go
Tell us,
listen now.
yeah, for real, go listen like right now. Get off of this line, go listen to Jelinda's song. But
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about, I guess, that song in particular, because this is kind of a new chapter for you, right?
Yeah.
This like period of the music.
Yeah. Man, Defeat, man. I can say a lot about Defeat. So Defeated is that's the very first song that I wrote after I gave my life to the Lord.
Wow.
And you get to a point where you give your life to the Lord and you have all this zeal, all this fervor, all this energy, and you like, I'm about to take the enemy's kingdom down, you know what I mean? And sometimes you come out of that stage and it's not like it's not the honeymoon phase with the Lord anymore, but it's more like, okay, now things are settling down. You're getting into you're getting into your walk, into the depth of things. And for me, what came after that phase was condemnation and guilt and shame. And like, did God really save you? Did God really deliver? Did he really restore? Are you really justified? Are you truly sanctified? Like, all those doubts can start to come into your mind. And I just wasn't expecting that. I thought that spiritual high was going to just last me forever. Because I was around people and I wasn't hearing a lot of stories about that part of the walk with Christ. I wasn't hearing, man, sometimes it's hard, man. Sometimes I don't really know if I'm saved or not. Sometimes I don't understand why I haven't gotten through this, or why I haven't gotten over this, or whatever. And I just kind of reached that point, and I mean, I just felt kind of beat up. I felt defeated by the enemy. And then I remember reading in the Word that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb. And there's no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. And I was just feeling really condemned. And so, I don't know, you just get beat up by the enemy. I just got frustrated one day and was like, you know what? I got all the power. I have the Holy Spirit. I have Jesus living on the inside of me. So how is it that I'm going to allow the enemy to take control over my emotions, over my thoughts, or, all this stuff? Like, he doesn't have the power. He only has enough power that we give him.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I'm tired of this. So I just got frustrated. So really that song was just out of frustration. And I was like, you what you wanted to do didn't work. You wanted to sift me as wheat, but you're defeated. And I'm just about to expose everything. Like, you tried to destroy this temple, but it won't be that simple to throw me off track. And so, sometimes the enemy comes in distraction. He can come with a lot of different things, but we just have to remain focused. And that's really what Defeated is coming out of, is just that frustration and the, I don't know, just victory for the believer. Just walk in victory and know that he doesn't have any power. We do. So I know that might have been long. I'm long-winded, but yeah, that's pretty much what Defeated came out of.
That's good stuff. And how was the music video inspired? Like, where'd you get that idea?
Man, I had so many ideas about that music, and it's really not even a full music video. It's just like video. I just wanted some video content, and I felt like I wanted to do like a boxing ring kind of thing, or but I've seen that done already, so I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do a courtroom kind of deal, but I've seen that done already too. And I think I might have seen like a jail scene, but not so much. And so that's just kind of what I wanted to do. And I just remember the bondage that I was in. And so what makes me think about bondage is, being in jail, and, God has loosed the shackles, and he's loosed the things that were holding me down. And And so that's kind of where it came from. I reached out to a friend of mine named Calvin and asked him if we could, if we could make it happen. And he was like, yeah, sure. Let's book the date. And so, that's how that happened. And,
That's awesome.
you're going from orange to white. Yeah.
Somebody commented saying that they listen to your song every day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, thank you. Whoever said that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Every day.
And that's my hope, is that it's just encouragement for everybody, to keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, I was already talking about Defeated before you got on here. Oh, they said they wrote half of it. Is that true? Did someone else write half of it with you?
No.
Okay. You never know. I feel like it's totally plausible that they could come on. Okay, but
that's my friend Jessica. That's my friend Jessica. She did videography for me when I went to the studio, so I got to give her credit. You see all the hearts now. She did video for me.
Oh, I feel like what she wants is to be a co-writer on your next song. So
yes.
Maybe you need to set that up.
Hey man, we'll set it up. We're supposed to do a co-write this week. But yeah, man, that Jessica's awesome. Jessica's awesome.
So what's next for you?
What is next? I'm trying to think about an EP. I'm thinking through songs, and yeah, I want to do. I haven't told anybody else yet, but I want to do a strings version of my first song.
Oh.
I see a lot of people do acoustic versions of things, but I don't necessarily want to go that route. I want to do a strings version. Just cello, viola, just strings, and do a version of that. I don't know how well it will work with Defeated, since it's such a warfare song, but I know for sure I want to do it with Still Good with my first one, and just thinking through maybe whether or not to do a 5 or a 7 or how many songs. Just kind of looking through those right now. So that's really what's next musically. Just thinking through an EP. I want to do a live version of Defeated. So I'm working on that now, trying to look for venues, and I have a videographer. He's been an amazing mentor to me, Terrence. So I've reached out to him. He's gonna do video, but yeah, I wanna do a live version and then an EP, and just keep putting out. I just want to keep putting out music. I want to keep the ball rolling, because I know a lot of times, and even with Still Good, I put that out, and that I was like pooped when that was over. And that was 2017. I haven't put out anything since 2017. So now I want to keep the ball rolling. I want to keep the wheels spinning. I'm kind of trying to work through a devotional for Defeated, just to help people and walk through healing and walk through what it means to really overcome the things that the enemy has told us that we haven't. So yeah.
Love that. Well, if you end up writing that devotional, let us know.
I will, for sure.
We can connect you with the version, and
all right,
you can send it over to them.
All right.
Yeah.
I will do that.
My final question, I don't know if Kat has any other questions, but my final question is maybe a little bit more serious, but there's a lot obviously that's happened in the past year and a half, not just with COVID, but with our society, and a lot of division and a lot of people canceling other people, whatever that means. Like a lot of things being invented that just are kind of ridiculous. If you think about like how we're all human, kind, and we're all supposed to be living in harmony. And I think there's so much tension right now with people not seeing eye to eye. Just being so easy to cancel somebody, or pass judgment on somebody without knowing the full story. So how would you encourage people, that are watching or listening to our podcast later, that might be dealing with this on a personal level or with, family members?
There's a scripture that I read, and I don't remember exactly where it was, but it's just talking about not passing judgment on other people for certain things. And at the end of it, it says, and such were some of you. So just really remembering where you come from. I know that, like, if I walk down the street and I see wisdom, like, I don't know, selling drugs or something, I'll be like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
let me holler at you, you know. But I feel like to pass judgment on you, if you're my brother in the Lord, it's my job to restore you. It's my job to pray for you and keep in mind that I haven't always been where I am now. I'm not even where I want to be. So I think with the whole cancel culture and the, you know, the pointing out what another person has done is it's not beneficial. It's not edifying. And just remembering what I want done to me. If you see me selling drugs, I need you to come, like, grab me up by the jacket and say, look, Jelinda, you know, stop playing around. I expect that as my brother, and you as my sister. I expect that from you guys, because, you know, we're all here. We're all one body in Christ. So I would say, just, I don't know, don't try to look too deeply into situations that we weren't there to experience ourselves. Because I see a lot of canceling, and I see a lot of, oh, I'm not gonna listen to your music anymore because you wore a blue shirt today, and you know, you know, that stuff fades, and just as much as, you know, we look up to certain people, the pedestal that we put them on can fall tomorrow. So I don't know. Long story short, mind your business and pray. Mind your business and pray for everybody, because we're gonna need prayer one day too. And I think the only difference is our faults and our mistakes are not made public. So I mean, God can expose us too. He can expose us at any time. You know. I don't know, humility. And prayerfulness, really. Prayerfulness and discernment.
Yeah. Gosh, that's a good word. Pray for everybody.
Pray for everybody.
Be
wholeheartedly.
Humble, pray for everybody.
Yeah, like wholeheartedly. And I think too, there's some people who are not Christian who are acting like non-Christians, and that's what they're supposed to do. So we can't get mad at somebody for not acting like a Christian when they're not a Christian anyway. That's for us to continue to intercede for them and pray for them, just like we would with our cousin who doesn't know the Lord. Pray. Just pray.
Stay humble. Pray.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to title this afterwards. I feel like that's a great.
Stay humble. Pray for everybody. That's it.
It's great.
That's
well,
it.
Jelinda, thank you a million times over for coming on and chatting with us. And tell people where they can find you, you know, on all the things. And if you have anything coming up that you want to tell them about, make sure you say it now.
Okay. On all social medias, Jelinda Hill is Jelinda. And that's on every Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything. If you would like a photo shoot or a video shoot, Composition Media Group. Shameless plug. I meant to say my good friend Jessica, she started a label called Writing Rounds, and that's just something for writers, songwriters to connect and build community, and that's an amazing thing that she has going on. But yeah, that's pretty much for me. Where to follow is Jelinda Hill. You can get all my music on all digital media outlets. Jelinda Hill. First single is Still Good. The second one is Defeated. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's pretty much it. And I just want to say thank you to y'all for having me here, for all that you guys do. Christian music marketing has been such a tremendous help to me with the release of my single, and like everything, all the knowledge and the tools that you guys provide is just it's been such a blessing. I'm so grateful for you guys. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
We're gonna get our tissue boxes out now.
Man, I'm grateful for y'all, really, truly.
Well, do you have time for one more question?
Yeah.
Someone said, Tell us about your experience working with CMM, which I guess you kind of just did,
Uh-huh.
but also working with math.
Okay, so yeah, I'm in the Map choir. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
waited until now to bring that up.
Yeah, man. So I mean, they posted on Instagram a long time ago. They posted on Instagram and they were like, "We're trying to build a choir for this weekend." And so I hopped on that thing. And the first event that they had, they were like, "Well, we wanna build like an ongoing choir."
Mm.
And again, I hopped on there. And so we were able to do one event, and then they just kept sending out invites. They created a group chat, and so that's pretty much how it went. And it's been an amazing experience to see the behind the scenes and to see that it's not fake.
Mm-hmm.
What they have going is not fake. So it's not like when they press record then the spirit hits. It's like the spirit is there before and after recording, and it's been a really wonderful time to connect with other people, connect with other singers, and do what we love to do. I love to sing, so that's no issue. Anytime they call, they're like, "Hey, we got an event coming up," and we're happy and glad to show up and do what we love to do, and that's just glorify God through song. And that experience has been really, really amazing. Some events I'm able to go to, some events I'm not. But when I am there, it's always fun. Our group chat is amazing and hilarious. They keep us rolling. So yeah, that experience has been really, really fun. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, we love the Maverick City team
Yeah.
and what they're doing.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
Who doesn't love
I
them?
know. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a blessing. Yeah.
All right. Well, someone else asked if you would sing Defeated before you get off.
Mm. Who asked that?
Ace to Bad 10.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. But anyway, okay.
You could just sing a part of the chorus or something.
Yeah. Part of the chorus.
You are defeated, Satan. You are defeated, Satan, by the blood of the Lamb. You are defeated, Satan. You are defeated, Satan, by the blood of the Lamb. Thank y'all.
I wanted to give you hearts, but it doesn't let me give hearts when I'm on video.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Man. Well, thank you again so much.
For sure.
Everybody, if you were watching this, be sure to go check out Jelinda, show her some love on all the platforms, and I'm sure we'll have her back soon to talk about new music when it's coming and all those types of things.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for having me.
Yeah, of
All
course.
right.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye, y'all.